Why go to Brownsville, Texas specifically?
Look, I think the president, and I said this at the top, and I've said this many times, he wanted to show that it was important for him to go down there to hear from Border Patrol agents, to hear from first responders and what's going on the ground. He's been to the border before, recently in this administration, and he also wants to lay out the work that he has been able to do with senators in a bipartisan way. We were able to come forward to the American people, push forward a bipartisan bill that dealt with the border, the challenges at the border, that also dealt with a broken immigration system. We were able to do that. And, you know, as I've said many times, it's supported by the Border Patrol Union, U.S. Chambers of Commerce, and that is not something that you see every day. But what ended up happening is that Republicans rejected it. They rejected it because of the last president and the politics around the last president. And so, look, the president's we actually even said that once that bill was killed by Republicans, that American people are going to hear directly from the president.
Well, the reason I ask is because Brownsville is one of the slower sectors. In the month of February, they averaged, I think, 17 illegal crossings a day for a little more than 450 in the month. The number one sector has had more than 14,000 in the same time period. This administration has often criticized Republicans when they go to the border and hold similar press conferences as saying that they're doing publicity stunts and photo ops. So how is this any different?
Oh, it's very different. What House Republicans have done is nothing, absolutely nothing. If anything, they consistently get in the way. They consistently get in the way of what the president is trying to do to get more resources. They are turning this into a political stunt by listening to Donald Trump and saying that they need to kill it. This is what they've been doing, and making it political. Where the president got his team, directed his team to work with senators, both Republicans and Democrats, to get a bill done.
But the president's not going to actually see the parts of the border where it's actually really bad.
I think you're missing the point. The point is the president actually did the work to get a bipartisan bill done that deals with an issue that the majority of Americans care about. He did. It dealt with border security challenges. It dealt with immigration policy. He actually did that. Republicans got in the way. They rejected it. Well, Republicans in the House got in the way, and then it was rejected because of what they were told by the last president, by Donald Trump, to kill it. They literally, Jackie, put politics ahead of the American people. That's what they did.
What do you say to people, though, who think that this is just an election year stunt? Finally hearing about the border after it's been a problem for the last 3 years.
Here's the thing. Here's what I would say. On the first day of this president administration, he put out a comprehensive immigration policy to deal with this issue. He did that on the first day. That was his first piece of legislation. I would hope the American people would see how serious this president was or is about fixing this issue. Not only that, spent 4 months having a bipartisan conversation, doing negotiations to come up with a bill, with a proposal that was, again, approved by the Border Patrol Union, right? That's supported by U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We don't see that. And that's because of the president's direction of what he was able to do, because he got involved and worked with Republicans and Democrats in the Senate. And then when we got this bill done, by the way, it included a lot of things that House Republicans wanted. When we got that done, it was rejected because of politics. I mean, that's where we are. That is where we are. So the president's going to make that very clear and take it directly to the American people.
Karine, is the